Mid-table in the championship, desperate for these two Betfred Championship points. Standing start for Patrick Arvan over on the far side. Not entirely sure that was how he wanted to collect the pass. It's another quick play of the ball, and has he just slipped there?
I don't know if he's been injured or, slipped, I think, yeah. I wasn't sure whether the old hamstring had just gone then.
Certainly not the position to take a voluntary tackle.
He was sniped, wasn't he? Sniped from the stands. It was Jack Owens.
Here come Halifax with a bit of head of steam up. They've won the arm wrestle so far.
Agreed, George, agreed.
And they're just edging with each pickup just a few yards further downfield. And Sean Robinson, well, he's been carried back by 3 lime green shirts here. Morrell is the dummy half this time. Kay standing right behind him. So instead it's Woodburn Hall, the centre, to run it up the middle. Kay scampers from dummy half. This is better from Halifax.
Definitely, like I said before, there's some space happening around the middle there, isn't it? They're persistent in working that middle over.
Kay again gives it to Johnston. The floated pass over to the far side. No real room for manoeuvre for James Saltonstall. Morrell yelling for it. Here he is. What about this floater? It's another high tester for Widnes, but again, nothing doing at all, but a brilliant defensive effort, and he's in touch. It looked as though he got himself grounded in position perfectly. But Keenan Brand has been hauled into touch, and a great opportunity for the home side. Andrew Henderson.
Absolutely. It was I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a fantastic catch by Keenan Brand. You know, it was a crossfield kick that was getting close to that sideline. He did ever so well to collect it, but he was swarmed by 3 Halifax defenders who managed to catch him, pick him up and drag him into the sideline there, into touch. A fantastic reward for a good set. And again, as the game's going on, I just think Widnes are looking a little bit vulnerable, a little bit loose around that middle area. So that middle third, I think Halifax is getting a lot of joy. They're starting to create some ruck speed and make some inroads. And I'd like to see them have a little bit of change of angle back to the middle. Instead of going out the back and going wide, they look pretty solid on the edges. Oh,
great opportunity. He's powering his way over. Has he got the ball down? He says he has, Steve Tyra, and James Child agrees. Steve Tyra with the first 4-pointer. Halifax with the lead over Widnes by 4 points to 0.
Well, that took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say try a little bit of change of angle back on the inside, but they did this time. They persisted with going out wide, and it was off this great scrum move that they created the points. We'll see it here now again on our Betfred Championship replay. Nice pass from Morrell off the base of the scrum. Tangata gives a 45-degree pass to Johnson. It goes out the back to QLT. And because QLT gets on the outside of Gilmore, it puts Arvan, who's the 2-man defender, in 2 minds. Does he come in and try and help his teammate, or does he stay out and leave the scene? He decides he thinks that Gilmore's not going to be able to pick up QLT because he's got his outside shoulder. He elects to come in, and as a result, it made it an easy pass selection for QLT to hit Steve the hole. Great try there for Halifax.
Can Tyra tag on the 2 to his own try? Yes, he can. Flags raised by the touch judges. 6 points to Steve Tyra, 6 to Halifax, and an early lead for the home side. 6-0 over Widnes, and you would say, Andrew Henderson, that's just the start they probably deserved.
I totally agree. I think you said it earlier, George. I think Halifax is just starting to win this arm.
He was nowhere. Craven to restart for Widnes, who trail 6 points to 0. It's a great kick, causing all manner of difficulty. They've got a lucky bounce there, Halifax, you know.
Yeah, they have.
They've got a really lucky bounce. That was a great kick.
Great kick-off, but good response here. It's a good kick-off chase from the Widnes Vikings. Great line speed here from the Vikings. But they've just got to be effective and make sure they're hitting and sticking on those tackles. It's all well and good showing intent and flying out the line, but you've got to make them. Oof, good shot again. Josh Johnson underneath on Dan Fleming. His head went back that time. Great tackle.
Yeah, good response from the kickoff from Widnes as Morrell just decides, I'll just take the ball myself. And they're just going up the middle here. Halifax backing up the score with a set of 6 and a kick, which comes now from Morrell. He's just going to drill one down the middle. So the bounce is 1-2 and then into the fullback's hands. And Widnes will start on their own 30 this time.
Yeah, well, like you said, George, that was a fantastic response off that kickoff. And the reward is, and they've got a penalty now too. Like I said, because they front-loaded their energy off that kick-off, they had good line speed, good intent, it's forced Halifax to kick inside their own 30. Therefore, Jack Owens picks the ball up, he gets tackled play one on his own 40, and then play two they get a penalty because they've just got that bit of ascendancy. So great response from the Widnes Vikings after conceding points. And now they themselves have a fantastic opportunity, George.
Yeah, the starting position will be good off this kick. It's coming right up to you, Hendo. Here we go. Oof.
Bless that. Geez, that old lady almost got whacked on the back of the head there. Could have been a claim on there. Anyway.
That could have been a test of Andrew Henderson's hands.
Wow.
Didn't need to defuse the bomb. And here go Widnes, starting 20 away. Good opportunity to respond. Cahill offloads. Not sure that was anticipated by many behind him. He's out of the play for a moment as McGrath Luluwai drives right in front of the post. Widnes looking for an immediate riposte. 16.5 in. Here's the man who could supply something, Craven. The home fans wanted a forward pass. They're not getting one. It's Christine on the far side. Craven to Hansen, to Luluwai. Last tackle. Craven's just hanging back to the right. They're going to run it to the left, though, and drill the ball to Craven, who just floats it over everyone. Well, fine margins in this game, but Halifax survive.
Well, I think if Craven had looked up there and decided to put some run shape on there, I think they had him. I thought the Halifax was timing and it went over both their heads and bounced into the in-goal area and into touch, and therefore it's a 20-metre restart.
So 6-0 Halifax. All the points to Steve Tyra. Adam Tangata getting back involved. And the Halifax replacement starting to warm up on this near side. Nice little offload from Sean Robinson to promote play. Almost hear James Chow, the referee, yelling Widnes to keep back the requisite 10 as Morrell dishes back
Good
inside.
Shot. Good tackle that there from Harrison Hansen. Well timed.
Now then, gap starting to open up. Little sidestep from Ed Barber. Not sure he needed to do that, you know. There looked a big gap there. It's the last tackle. Morrell's down this near side. He's just going to drill one low.
Been touched, I think, by Widnes.
What's he going to give here, the referee?
Yeah,
He's going to give it to Halifax.
He's going to deem it was played at there by Keenan Brand, I think.
So an opportunity for Halifax to double their money. They will have head and feed in front of the post. Approaching the midway point of this first half at the MBI Shea Stadium, amongst the hills of Halifax in West Yorkshire. Quick restart and through the gap. Surely they're going to have a gap on the far side. No, he cuts back inside, thinks better of it. Does Ben Johnston. Kay's the dummy half. Morrell hanging back. Morris is the first receiver. Here is Morris. Took it just above his head, but powers towards the line, and the offload is over. And that's a super try for Adam Tangata. Great power, great offload, and a simple finish for the big man. And Halifax have double figures with a kick to come, leading Widnes 10 points to 0.
Yeah, well, I've said they've been looking a little bit vulnerable around that middle third area with their middle unit boys have Widnes. And like I said, there was nothing really doing there. Elliot Morris just a little bit of late footwork at the line, and I think this is what's killing them a little bit. A little bit of late footwork at the line. They're getting in between bodies. That's why they're generating a lot of ruck speed out at their own end, Halifax. And it was no different here close to the line. If you watch here off this play, Elliot Morris, he catches a little bit of late footwork there. So Harrison Hansen can't contain him. He gets in between and then gets the offload there. You know, at the end of the day, Elliot Morris had no right to get in between defenders there. He should have been stopped by Harrison Hansen and Heb Kale, but that late footwork just causes him, catches him flat-footed, causes him some problems. He allows him to get his body through, get the arm free. Fantastic piece of skill with the offload from Elliot Morris to Tangata. And that was great to see the two middle unit boys, Morris and Tangata, paired up, working together, and just rewards there again for Halifax.
And Tyra doesn't miss these. Right in front, swings the ice-white boot, good and true.